Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Ank, CEO of Servio Capital and co-developer on the project Caribe Seaside. I want to introduce to you part of our legal team, Mark Tapeka. Mark has been an attorney for the past 30 years doing title work and condo docs, been part of a lot of major projects here in Orange Beach. And we just wanted the A team when we came into this project, and so I wanted to introduce him to you guys as the attorney who's prepared the condo docs and will be doing the title work, and maybe just kind of get a little bit of a feel from you. What was your approach in doing the documents, and what are some frequently asked questions that you get about those documents?
Sure, thanks Ryan. And so my name is Mark Tapeka, and I've been a practicing attorney for 30 years, and particularly specializing in condominium documents and condominiums and closings. I own a title company, Orange Beach Title, and my law practice is Tapeka Law, LLC. I'm a sole practitioner. And I have been involved in numerous condominium projects here in Orange Beach. And to name a few would be Caribe Resort, Turquoise Place, Abaco Orange Beach, and now Caribe Seaside. So I've drafted condominium documents for a number of projects, and they are required by Alabama law to do so. There's the Alabama Uniform Condominium Act, and a developer has to prepare an offering statement and a declaration of condominium and a budget for the association, and include plats and plans from the architect, and we have an excellent architect for us, Daniel. What I find in condominium documents is that they describe basically the three different types of property, if you will, in a condominium. You have private elements, which are the units themselves. You have common elements, which are the common areas that everyone has access to, like the lobby, like the pool. And then you have limited common elements, which are a subset of common elements, but they're for the exclusive use of the unit owner. And the easiest way to think of that is the balcony, the exterior balcony to each unit is a limited common element, but it's for the exclusive use of the owner of that unit. Something a little nebulous, I guess, would be you have limited common elements that are legally appurtenant, but not connected to the unit, like parking spaces. We have plenty of parking, like storage units. We have a storage unit for every unit. We're going to have 9 cabanas that overlook the Gulf, which will be beautiful, and they'll be able to be leased, I believe. Maybe purchased at some point, but at least initially leased. And so we have 115 residential units. They're going to be outstanding, anywhere from 2,000 square feet to 3,700 square feet. And there will be a couple of commercial units on the second floor, one for an office and reception area, one for a coffee bar inside and a tiki bar outside. Then there will be a commercial unit on the 7th floor. There'll be a tiki bar there because that's where we'll have some amenities that the folks can enjoy, lazy river, indoor pool, that kind of the thing. And then there will be a commercial unit on the roof, essentially, the 31st floor, which will be a lounge area and a rooftop pool. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that there's not anything like that currently in the local market. So we're very excited about that. People are typically concerned about what the condominium monthly dues are going to be. And so those are based on what the association budget is, and then you just allocate that amongst the units based on their square footages. And I believe in this project they're going to be running anywhere from 1,300 and 1,400 for the smaller units. And when I say small, they're not small units. They're,
right.
They're more than 2,000 square feet. But for the largest units that are 3,700 square feet, we're looking at in excess of $2,000 a month. So I think that's the nuts and bolts of it. And each purchaser, before they put down hard money, will receive a set of condominium documents, which will again be the offering statement and the declaration of condominium. And there will be an association. So there will be articles of incorporation of the association. There'll be bylaws of the association. And when all the units are sold, the owners of the condominium units will then take control and basically be able to manage the condominium as they fit. So there's freedom and liberty in that, if you will, and that's important to people, particularly here in South Alabama. And it's an exciting time for this. It's right on the beach. It's centrally located. It's a walk down from coastal Orange Beach, which is a relatively new developmental partnership between the city of Orange Beach and John McGinnis and the McGinnis family who own Floribama.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, and it's I've been doing this for a long time down here, and I can't remember a more exciting time to look into the future and even though other areas of the country may be experiencing kind of their ups and downs. And I'm not saying that we're immune to that necessarily, but we're kind of immune to that. I mean, we have our own enclave here, and we're a red county and a red state, and people believe in property rights, and people want to buy these condominiums. Some of them to live in permanently. We'll have some of those. Some of them as second homes where they would not dare rent it to anybody else. They just want to hold on to it for their family and friends. And some people that want to rent their condominiums and have a little return on investment. And some of it is just to recoup the carrying costs, because you got your condo dues and you got your property taxes and your like power bill, things of that nature. But the amenities that I see in this building, and I get to see them all because I have to draft the condo docs and explain everything. They're top of the line. They're awesome. They're really going to be nice. So I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this development and project, and looking forward to seeing it through.
Well, we're excited and grateful that you're part of this project. Obviously, come with a long track record and a lot of experience. And so you're definitely the juggernaut that we want driving this forward from the legal docs standpoint and the title work. So thanks for being part of the project. And if anybody has any questions, are they okay to reach out to you? Is there a best way to do that?
They are absolutely okay to reach out to me. And I've learned in today's times that there are two types of people. There are those that still think that phone calls are how to do business, and then there are those that think that I can be a lot more responsive electronically via text message or email, and that's me, because my day is just so busy putting out fires and doing all different kinds of things. I will respond like you wouldn't believe if you email me or send me a text message. If you call my office and say I would like Mark to call me back, then that may take a while. So mark@tapekalaw.com would be my email address. That's probably the easiest, and it's also a way to keep a paper trail of what's been asked of me and what I've said. So there's no confusion down the road. Well, Mark told me this, or Mark told me that. I'm like, well, let's look at the email and see exactly what I said.
It's an efficient way to do business.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you're probably also billing me right now as we speak.
Of course I am.
So appreciate it, Mark. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
And we'll add his contact information to the description section of the video. So thanks again. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.